Good evening, everyone. Tonight we've had the pleasure of hearing Sarah Mansour speak on an issue that is topical, relevant, and highly necessary in light of all the allegations that have been happening worldwide. Social media is a powerful tool and platform that gives those in marginalized and compromised positions the opportunity to speak out and voice their concerns. Seeing the big turnout for our event this evening gives me great hope that young people are not disengaged. We are socially and politically engaged, aware, and empowered with the tools to effect change. This conversation tonight gives me great hope that our generation will be the one who is not afraid to voice their concerns and speak out in the face of all types of wrongdoings and injustice. Thank you, Sarah, for your stirring speech and wonderful poetry. I would now like to call on Maria Maiduan, Affinity volunteer and law journalism student at UTS, to present a gift to Kathleen Calderwood.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Is there a photo as well? Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks.
Now I'd like to ask Sarah and Kathleen together to present a gift to Kathy Aher, our Affinity Advisory Board member.
Thanks, Kathy. Oh, we have to do a photo as well. Oh. Thank you. Thanks, Sarah.
And before we do conclude, I'm not going to keep you for too long, but I'd like to invite you to a few of Affinity's upcoming events. In October, we will be holding an evening lecture on refugee rights with Peter Shergold, Chancellor of Western Sydney University, and Esther Pashalidis-Chilas, Government Relations Manager from Settlement Services International. By the way, all of this information is on our website, affinity.org.au. Later that month, Richard Di Natale, leader of the Australian Greens, will be presenting a morning conversation on the challenge of politicising multicultural Australia and how to overcome it. The facilitator will be Catalina Flores, political reporter from Network 10. In late October, Sam Graham, the CEO of AFL New South Wales and ACT, will present a lunchtime lecture on AFL and cross-cultural understanding. The program will be facilitated by John Cleary, former ABC radio journalist. In mid-November, we will be holding a lunchtime panel on domestic violence and how to overcome it. The panel will include Mu Bolsh, the CEO of Domestic Violence New South Wales, and Superintendent Julie Boone, who is the corporate sponsor for family and domestic violence from the New South Wales Police Force. The conversation will be facilitated by Pallavi Sinha, the appointed supported of the joint federal and state multicultural campaign to stop domestic violence. In late November, we will continue our A+ Youth lecture series with a talk from Madeleine Gutser, the president of Notre Dame University's Law Society. She will be talking about leadership and social change. The facilitator will be Omar Debug, who is a cross-platform journalist from SBS. This October and November, our Affinity cooking classes will be continuing. The classes will be held on a Sunday afternoon in the home of a Turkish family in Western Sydney. It will start at 1 p.m. and will go for a couple of hours. The family will show you how to make a Turkish dish. We believe that sharing food is a fantastic way to share culture, break down barriers, and connect with others in a meaningful way. If you are interested in attending, please contact us on info@affinity.org.au. And lastly, in November, Affinity is proud to partner with Western Sydney University to present the 9th International Conference on Human Rights Education. The conference aims to develop a Sydney Declaration on how human rights education can strengthen civil society and act as an agent for change. Registrations for the program are now open. Information on all of the events I've mentioned are available on our website. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to speak to one of our staff members, like myself. Once again, thank you for attending today. I hope to see you next time. Take care.